Welcome back, everybody. I got a really special guest. I'm super stoked to have him. It's everybody's favorite uncle, Ruben Martinez.
Thank you for having me.
Man,
Pleasure to be here.
I super appreciate you. Man, you know a lot of people.
I most certainly do.
A lot of people. Well, first off, happy birthday or belated birthday to you.
Thank you.
I didn't get to go to the birthday ride. I was actually at a bachelor party. And I will tell you this, if I could do it again, I would totally have come to your ride.
Well, we'll have another ride soon.
Yeah.
And then we have everybody there. But it won't be a birthday ride this time.
Oh, no. So how old did you turn?
I turned 68.
68.
Yeah.
And how frequently do you ride?
I ride every single day, at least 5 miles a day.
You hear this?
Every single day, whether it's in the neighborhood or down through Sacramento. And I ride with everybody.
Yeah, I know you're not just locked down to just the wheelie crew. You're a man of many bikes. So.
Yeah, I have a custom stretch cruiser, Autorama winner.
Oh, nice.
And I have a BMX bike. I have a couple of Schwinn's. I have a vintage 3-speed. I have a couple of trikes. So I have a number of bikes that I ride with, and I ride a different bike every day.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
A different one every day. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty rad. Yeah, I wish I had that luxury. I don't have enough bikes yet.
Well, you'll get there. You'll get
sure
there.
I will.
But don't be in no rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got all the different bikes. What are like the bike clubs / crews that you typically ride with?
I ride with them all, but the club I ride with the most is the Port City Willys.
Nice. Yep.
That's important to me because I kind of like adopted them. So I like going over there, and I take water, I take food, I take bicycle tubes every Sunday for the boys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I buy them meals when they need it, if they want it, but they have to ask me.
Nice.
Yeah. But no, it's really the BMX world is by far the area I like to ride, more so than all the others. I like all the other rides, but the BMX rides are the best.
So what are the other ones that you go on?
I go like on the second Saturday cruise, which is all basically lowrider bikes,
Okay.
custom cruisers.
Yeah, I think I've seen them out.
And then Bike Party Sacramento, which is every other kind of bike in between.
Yeah, in the circus.
And then there's the newest group I've been riding with are the Fixie Riders.
Oh, yeah.
That is just a great group to ride with, and boy, they are fast.
Yeah, I know. I've been definitely getting a little addicted to riding with them because the pace is, I don't know, it's just fun. You get to that point where you feel like you've just been riding too much, and then boom, you power right past it, and it's like a whole new level of energy.
I think it's a great place, a great platform to use if you're just getting into learning how to surf and do wheelies, because those young guys and girls, they know how to wheelie.
Oh, yeah.
And they're really good at it.
Yeah, they spend some time. Well, I think that has a lot to do with Damon making sure that they're not slacking on their riding. But, yeah, them kids put in work.
Oh, heck yes. Yes.
Definitely. Man, I never actually been on a bike party ride, ever.
It's a big ride.
That's what I've heard. How many do they usually get?
They get anywhere from 300 to 500 riders.
Damn.
Every month.
Damn.
Yeah, and they do a test run like every Wednesday.
Really?
For the next month's route.
Oh, wow.
And that usually tracks about 20, 25 people too.
Oh, just like plotting out the route?
Planning out the route.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They're getting a lot better. I got involved with bike communities, bike groups actually, through Bike Party Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
And it was through Jason Scott how I got into the BMXers.
Nice.
Yeah, he invited me one day to go on a ride with him on a 6061 ride, and then I got hooked.
Yeah. Same here.
And then Jason McCone is actually, I bought a BMX bike from him, a PK Ripper.
Nice.
And that got me hooked.
Yeah.
And then I met Damon, and then now I'm just a regular guy riding with everybody else. Yes.
I kind of feel like you have a lot of influence on every little corner of the bike culture that we all ride in.
I do. I'm well respected.
Definitely.
And
how did that come about? Like,
Well, it's because I guess I'm so vocal, and they see me out there so much, and they just took a liking to me, and they respect me, especially on the streets, like traffic control. You can only, I used to be all upset with the wheelie riders and the surfers and the fixies because they wouldn't follow the rules of the law.
Right.
Well, and then I got involved with them as a group rider, and I'm going against the law too now. But on controlled rides, it's really hard to train people to do it. So I've been doing it for so long that people just they don't see me, they think something's wrong.
Right.
Where's Uncle Ruben at?
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, because of my age, people don't realize that I'm 68 years old.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed
They
that.
thought, well, hey, he's about 35, 40 years old.
Oh man.
No, I'm a good encouragement for these young people because now they're getting their parents out there to ride.
Right.
And they're going, hey, there's this old guy. If he could ride, why can't you guys ride?
Yes.
And my daughters, they ride with me.
Nice.
They get on the rides too. But my grandsons, they love the BMX world. That's a great place to ride a bike.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just a really positive little corner of little urban sports community, you know what I mean? It's a trip that there's such a, I guess we're just kind of wild, but it's because we're having fun,
Yeah.
But it's just really positive in my opinion.
I've gotten over 100 people on BMX bikes.
Nice.
They crossed over because they go, well, you're having so much fun. We see all these posts you have. And so, you got to come out and try it. And so now they're all starting to look at BMX bikes now.
Nice.
Not just, SC bikes, but, the Bassets and the Haros.
Because there's
and
big
all
BMX cruisers. Yeah, they're super tight.
Yeah. Because, I started out with the BMXers on a road bike. Not a road bike, but a mountain bike.
Okay.
And then I got, well, you know what? I can't be riding this mountain bike all the time. So I looked into it, and then I borrowed Jason McCone's bike, and I got hooked. And I ended up actually buying it from him.
Oh, nice.
And so when I bought my big ripper, I sold him back his bike.
Right on. Right on.
And I haven't looked back since.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I ride with all the groups, all of them, from the cruisers to the BMXers to the fixies and everyone else in between.
So how was the birthday ride? Having all those
the birthday
different
ride
riders
was
together?
awesome. I just wanted to show Sacramento how you can have such a big ride with all these different riders, and they came together because of the love for Uncle Ruben.
Yeah.
And that showed me a lot of respect, and it really brought me to tears to see all that excitement.
That was pretty tight. I'm super bummed that I missed that.
But we're gonna have another one.
We'll be there for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna let you be the ride leader.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, that was pretty impressive, I must say. That was got to be one of the biggest ride turnouts Sacramento's had in a while, that I've seen in downtown in a while or whatever.
Well, there are other rides that are bigger, but they're all the same kind of bike. But nobody has ever gotten into a ride such as mine's, where you have just so many riders of all the different bikes.
Cruisers,
and they're just not
lowriders,
like 20
BMX.
or 30 people. They're hundreds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And everybody just got along so fine.
Nice. That's good to know.
Because you hear on these controlled bike rides that they have, the fixie riders are doing this, or the BMX riders are doing that, or the cruisers are too slow. Well, I got it all at one. And I heard it from everybody all at one time. And I go, well, if you don't like it, don't come on the ride, because this is the way it is. And everybody had a great time. Even on the breakdowns, we all stopped.
Nice.
It was it was not unusual for the fixie and the BMX riders, because that's what we do anyways.
Right. Yeah.
But for the low rider cruisers, they just couldn't comprehend that. Wow, everybody's stopping.
They stopped the whole ride just because somebody broke down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I remember the first time I saw that on a ride, I was like, oh, that's pretty rad.
Yeah.
That's usually on the controlled rides. Sometimes that's the downside. Okay, so that is the downside of riding with the fixie kids.
Right.
Is if they don't see that the pack has stopped because somebody's broke down, they don't stop.
They don't stop.
Not because they don't want to, but they're just moving so fast. You know what I mean? By the time they look back, they're like 5-6 blocks away.
Yeah. Well, I think on my particular ride, they didn't want to do that because they didn't want me to holler at them. Of course, I wouldn't, because we're all having fun.
Oh, yeah.
But there was so much love from everybody. I mean, it's just, last year was just as big too. But this year was just so different as far as the variety of riders. I had all walks of life.
Nice.
All walks of life. No arguments, no fights, nothing. Just nothing but love from all the bike people with them on each other.
Right.
And it wasn't like BMX was here, Fixie was there, lowriders here. They were all together.
Nice.
They just didn't hang one corner.
Well, yeah, like all clicked up. Yeah.
No, not at all. It was all,
awesome.
And everybody, it was really nice to see everybody introducing themselves to each other.
Nice.
So now, when they see each other on the ride, they go, hey, I saw you on Uncle Ruben's ride.
Yeah.
It's really nice that way.
Yeah, that's pretty cool to, man, you're helping connect us all. Because I didn't really, I guess I know that there's other bike clubs out there, but I don't necessarily see them on Instagram. I've seen them in person when I'm riding downtown and stuff because, especially during the summertime, I ride so much you can't help but run into some.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it's funny how they all just kind of like hang to themselves, and we kind of have two worlds to the BMX stuff because there's the people who just come and cruise, and they're not there to wheelie at all.
No, they're just there to have a good time.
Yeah, and then there's those of us that are out there wheeling and swerving and all that stuff, and we get along.
I really embrace it, and one thing that was really nice about my ride was that the police came out to me and asked me if I needed any help. And I told them I got it all covered.
Nice.
Because on my particular ride, there was nobody covering any streets, no corners.
No.
Didn't need to.
Yeah.
Didn't need to.
That's a big pack.
And I took over the whole street.
Yeah.
And no police presence because, they know who Uncle Ruben is.
Nice.
They know that I'm there out there for the good of
the
community, But back to the community, I like to see more BMX out there.
Yeah, me too.
The lowriders and all that, they're already covered. They have their shows now. I see more BMX shows.
Yeah.
And especially like on the ride outs, I like to see them actually have a platform where they have ramps, do shows, put on demonstrations.
Barbecue, yeah.
Yeah. I'd also like to see the BMXers in the Autorama this year.
Yeah.
Or next year. For the first time last year, or back in February, was the first time the BMXers were actually out there in the Autorama.
Was that the convention center?
Pardon me?
The Autorama?
It's an annual car show, but they also have a bike show now.
Oh, nice.
And I've encouraged the BMXers to go out there and put your bikes in.
I think I've seen them out there, like Dozer and Nate have their bikes out there, right? Yeah.
Well, thanks to Uncle Ruben.
Nice.
And they embrace it. They embrace the BMXers to come in and show off those beautiful bikes because they're pretty expensive bikes. They cost just as much as a lowrider bike.
Oh, yeah.
If not more.
Yeah, especially the ones they're bringing in there, obviously, because they're nice. I remember seeing the pictures of them when that was going on, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. And, it's pretty blown away. Like, they're just, like, immaculate.
Yeah. It would be nice even if you were there doing a podcast live.
I thought about that. Yeah, that would be super tight.
Yeah.
Because it'd be pretty easy. For the most part, it would be doable.
I'll set that up for you.
Right on. I'm down.
Yeah.
Ruben coming through.
Thanks to CycleFest. Also, CycleFest also has a yearly show, and they encourage the BMXers to come in.
Oh, nice.
And put put your tent up, display your bikes, enter them in the show. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we're gonna have to connect on this.
Definitely. Yeah. Because the more exposure, the better for all of us.
Oh yeah.
That kind of bike movement is on the rise, and I'm glad to be a pioneer of it.
Yeah, totally.
And you're right in the middle of it, and you're right in the thick, and that's really great for the community of Sacramento.
Yeah, I'm honored that just to be able to do this and that people are into my thoughts and ideas of this, what this could do for the community.
I don't know of any other city in Sacramento, in California that's doing what you do.
Right.
And So don't stop.
Oh man,
You know, it's only going
there's
to
no
get
signs
better.
of
It's only going to get better.
yeah. Everybody just gotta just work with me. I'm learning all this stuff new, so cameras and all that. I'm not a photographer, videographer.
Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah.
Getting there, getting there. But
But
yeah,
you know, you'll be a good mentor to someone else who would be interested in that field.
totally. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
you
actually had people ask me about it already. If I could help them with starting their podcast, I'm like, well, I can help you get this far.
Sure. Yeah.
For sure, definitely.
Yeah.
Because this is as far as I've got. But yeah, as long as everybody's hanging in with me, I'm gonna keep putting the videos out there. I'm gonna keep locking people in for interviews and stuff. Cause
Well, you have my support even before you got started.
right on. I super appreciate you coming on, man. We were talking about you. Me and Dozer were, and he was like, "Oh, you gotta get Ruben on here." I was like, "I'm not just gonna. I'm gonna get him on here next."
Thank you.
Get him on here
Thank
next, man. Yeah. So. I think I asked Dozer this too. What's like the funniest thing that's ever happened to you on a ride?
Oh, the funniest thing that ever happened to me on a ride was I tried to get on my bike and I fell off.
Not
sometimes
intoxicated.
as you get older, sometimes you can't pick that leg up over the
Oh,
seat.
man.
You know, and I got sidetracked, and it was a bunch of people there. I was so embarrassed.
Oh, good times. Good times. That's good. Man, so what, your foot just get caught over the seat and bling, high side over?
I think that besides that, one of the most funniest things is faking a wheelie.
Faking a wheelie?
Faking a wheelie. You know? I just have my bike up, you know, on my pegs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I used to do help with other BMX shows for the 20-inch bikes.
Okay, yeah.
My grandson, he puts on shows,
Like
BMX shows. Ramps, they jump
okay,
ramps.
like stunt show type deal.
Hella.
Hella?
Yeah.
Is what it's called?
That's what his hella clothing is just that's just brand, and he puts on these shows.
Oh, nice.
For the
Hella
kids.
clothing.
Yeah,
IG,
and they
look 'em
go
up.
to all the skate parks in around Sacramento.
Oh, dope.
Yeah,
I have to get him on here too.
yeah, Ricardo. Yeah, he's really good about as far as like he knows all the BMX world.
Nice. Yeah, I've been trying to kind of get more connected to like the 20-inch world because I've been out of that loop for a while. But there's been some kids that have been showing up on the rides here in Sac that have been showing up on 20-inch, so it's good to know that you got the in there too.
Oh yeah. The 20 inchers though they can't keep up with the regular BMX riders of today. Because
Right.
they're the 24s, 26, and
So you gotta
29ers.
just pedal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, makes a
It's
difference.
a lot of work.
Yeah, it makes a difference. I know I changed the gearing on my bike so I could make it work.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
I know. Mine's actually geared really tall, which is cool because anybody's bike I jump on now, it makes it feel like it's so easy to wheelie because mine's kind of actually hard the way I have it set up, but it's just the way I like it.
But it works for you.
Well, it lets me ride really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I can wheel it, when I get into a wheelie, I can actually wheelie and be smashing, which is pretty fun because sometimes like I don't really want to set my wheel down to try and catch up, and if I'm like dropping in the back of the pack, so I can just pull a Matt Rickard and swim my way up.
Yeah. My other specialty is getting used bikes and buying parts or getting them donated to me and giving them away to other kids. That's fortunate. But they're not necessarily BMX bikes.
Sure,
you know,
but it's a bike
But
nonetheless.
they're a bicycle,
Nice.
you know, and to get them on a bike.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 wheels and pedals, man. That'll get them there.
Well,
so.
yeah, and so far it's working out really good.
Nice.
You know, but you still have the persons that have everything, but they still want something because they want it.
Right.
You know, I don't do that.
That's good.
You know, you have to be really deserving to get something from me.
That's good.
You know.
So how frequently do you do that?
I just gave a bike last week to a volunteer on Bike Party Sacramento.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, nice cruiser bike.
Little cruiser.
Yeah, it's a 26-inch bike with high riser bars,
Gotcha.
custom seat. Yeah, and it gets them going.
So what's your favorite bike you own?
My Big Ripper
Big Ripper. What year is it?
is 2018
18. What color?
blue.
Blue.
Yeah,
Uncle Ruben's Blue Big Ripper.
yeah, that's my favorite bike.
That's well, you said you ride a different bike every day, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
What are the other bikes that you have?
I have a 3-speed 1970 Huffy You know, that's
Oh,
really
that's the one with the little shifter in the middle, huh?
no. It's up on the handlebar. It's
Oh,
a
it is
3-speed,
Oh, okay.
and it's got the 26 by 1 3/8 tires. The real
1 and 3.
skinny,
Yeah, that's
tall.
narrow. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the way it was in the 70s.
Right.
You
Right.
know, and I restored that, but it looks like it's really, really old and not in good condition, but mechanically sound.
Nice.
Yeah, the running gear is all new.
Okay.
You know, it's
Yeah.
all being reconstructed.
I like seeing those old bikes pop up, especially like Dozer's got.
Oh yeah,
He likes the old retro bikes too, which is cool because I see him pull up. I don't know if you. Man, I'm trying to remember. I think it's a Mongoose. I think that he has. It's like a 20-inch Mongoose or
Yeah.
something, and he pulls up big old Dozer on this tiny little bike, and I've seen him ride that on a 60-61 ride before. I was like, holy crap, bro, you're a big dude on that little thing. But the bike was dope.
Mm-hmm.
It's super cool to see something from like back in that era that I remember because I'm like an 80s baby,
Yeah.
late 80s baby, but that stuff was still around when I was growing up, you know what I mean? And that's what I saw growing up, so seeing it now is pretty tight.
Yeah, yeah. I also like have taken kids to the bicycle kitchen for BMX bikes.
Okay.
They give them away to kids 12 and under who need them, as long as they have an adult with them.
Oh, nice. You hear that, kids?
So they know.
Bicycle
So
kitchen
since they
Sacramento.
know who I am already, they just like, hey, okay, well, Uncle Ruben's here. Who you got today? And I give them a lot of parts too. People that give me extra parts that they have, I don't keep them. I give them to the bicycle kitchen. They in
Nice.
turn give them to somebody else. So it works out really good for the community.
I didn't really think of that. Yeah, you could just give your used parts to the bicycle kitchen, huh?
Yeah.
I never thought of that before.
Yeah.
Obviously, I got parts piled up in here. I actually cleaned it up a little bit for you guys, but
Yeah.
there's parts everywhere around this room. And I don't know. People have actually seen these bars on the wall, and they're like, hey, what are you doing with those bars? I'm like, well, if you can trade me another bicycle paraphernalia to put on the wall, you can have those bars.
Sure. Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Well, before you know it, this will be all filled up.
Oh, yeah.
It'll all be filled up
Definitely.
if they can find your house.
Right? Yeah. I live in the cuts.
Yeah.
Man, mine's tucked away. So what was that? Do you travel out of town and ride on the big rides?
Only when I travel with Damon.
Okay.
But I've gone to the Santa Cruz rides. I've gone to the San Francisco rides.
Nice.
Santa Barbara,
Gotcha.
Las Vegas.
What was the most fun?
The Las Vegas was a lot of fun.
Shout
We
out to
went for
Kyle
that
and
big
Vegas
ride
Pedal
out.
Blocks for putting on that ride out there.
Didn't you go on that one?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. That was actually, man, Vegas is always an adventure, but that was an adventure for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But the worst ride I ever went on, even though it was kind of exciting, was Vacaville.
Vacaville.
Those,
Oh, boy.
it was the Vacaville group that was causing all the problems to begin with.
Sure. I mean, they didn't just get that mad overnight in one day, you know what I mean?
Oh,
So-
no. They wanted to, they had something to prove to the other riders that they were not from Vacaville.
Right, yeah, don't come right here.
You know.
Is what they're trying to say.
Well, they could have handled it a little bit different, but it was good that the out of town riders, they already know
Right.
that when they see trouble, they're not gonna be the ones that are the trouble.
Yeah, nah.
But unfortunately, it was the local group, and until they can get their act together, I don't see anyone going back there to ride.
Yeah, well, I feel like they're going to be forced to have to get their act together because, like you said, I didn't go to the last ride because the ride I went to before that, and you know what I mean. It just wasn't. It was an eventful ride, but it's just not what I'm out to go ride and do. You know what I mean? I don't want to go and have to deal. I'm going to have to deal with something like that. So, for us to come back, y'all in Vacaville are going to have to.
But on
get
the
it
bright
straight.
side of that situation, the police officers aren't just picking on one group. They pick on the lowrider groups there too. I have family members that live there, and they're always harassed by the police.
Well, that's good to know that it's not just
No,
those kids.
They also have, as far as population,
Yes, I should
to
say.
police officers, they're the highest concentration of police officers per their population.
Oh, per
Anywhere
capita?
of any city in the United States
Vacaville?
that has that population, that size population.
Oh, well, there's your problem.
Well, yeah. Two
Man.
prisons,
Yeah.
Air Force Base.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of law enforcement people there.
Right.
So I can see that their mentality, but they need to change.
Well, they could chill out a little bit.
But we could have also taken a path that was less traffic.
Less invasive, yeah.
Well, as I find out, they have a trail that goes from the very south point of Vacaville to the very north point of Vacaville, like a 16-mile ride.
A bike trail?
Yeah, just a bike trail. So
let's get it.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
So somebody didn't do their planning.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're young. And they're just excited.
Yeah, oh, of course.
You know. So, but I don't know. That's what we're there for, I guess. We gotta go back to help game them up.
Yeah, show them the right way.
Yeah, definitely. Did I ask you your favorite bikes? I did, huh? Your Big Ripper.
Yeah.
Big Ripper. So, what does Uncle Ruben do for a living?
I'm retired.
Retired?
I've been retired for well over about 16 years.
Man.
Yeah, I retired because I didn't want to work anymore.
Yeah. I mean, you got bicycles. Why would you want to?
Yeah. No, I just got tired of working. And I told myself I wasn't going to work for the rest of my life.
Man, if you guys don't know, I just found out, actually, we were talking to Ruben before we started the show, this is a man of many accolades. Like, he is a very, very accomplished man, and much respect to you for that as far as the business stuff goes. And, like, man, it's I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about it, but definitely, if you don't know, this is a man of many accomplishments for sure.
Yeah, I had a banking career, and I've been an entrepreneur, so I know what that's all about.
Oh yeah,
you know, and I give out free bad advice.
Free bad advice, yeah.
On what not to do.
Right? Yeah, no. Totally.
No, but for the most part, I'm a very people-oriented person.
Yeah.
And a problem solver. I follow my own advice too.
Yeah, you're about happiness. You're about being happy. So you're like solution-oriented, like.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. There's a solution to every problem.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, it's just which one is the best one.
Right. Yeah.
And sometimes the best one isn't always the right one.
Yep. This is true. But learn from our mistakes.
But I'd like to say I center myself around you younger people because you have a lot to offer. You know, it's just amazing. It keeps me abreast of what's going on currently with the bike world.
Sure.
And all the trends, and you pointing this out because you know there's like the people you've interviewed, their characteristics, you know, as far as like their bike life is all different, but we all have one thing in common: bikes. Love.
Yeah.
Bike love.
Yep.
You know, and we're all there for each other. You know, and I've never seen that anywhere else with any other bike groups.
Right.
Yeah, and there's a reason why I'm not in a bike club. You know, because I don't want to be told what to do, and I don't want to be. I may not like what's going on, and I have to be in the presence of it.
Right.
You know, which would not make me very happy, and I could do so much more being independent.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I could I've shown a lot of bike groups a lot of love, and just by word of mouth, just point out little things that will help them improve their situations with their own memberships as well. And it works out great.
Nice.
You know, I have numerous clubs that have asked me to join them, you know, but
Sure.
tell them, if I join you, I have to join them.
I was going to say, Ruben's got to be a free agent. Yeah.
And I'm better off being an ambassador.
Yeah, totally.
You know, because I do try to stay positive with everybody.
Yeah.
Even the ones that are not positive. You know, if I get a laugh out of them, that works.
Boom, yeah.
You know, and for the most part, even like with out of town groups, you know, like in the lowrider clubs, I've gone to Modesto or like Norwalk or Suisun City or like Santa Cruz and San Jose, because they have big bike rides, you know,
right.
And those guys are really a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I really enjoy like the second Saturday rides. That's the Chapadero ride, bike club, and family oriented.
Nice.
You know, I can't say anything bad about any bike club because there's nothing bad to say about them. They're all doing something that's very positive.
Yep.
You know, and that's what it's all about. You know, going to work every day, having a family. That's really stressful for a lot of people. But once they get on their bike,
It just melts away.
There's no problems.
Yep.
There's no stress. There's just nothing but camaraderie amongst so many people.
Yep. I couldn't agree more. Man.
And I like that we're getting rides just about every day of the week now.
Nice.
You know, in Southern California, they have them every day.
Yeah, that's right here.
You know, but here, you know, we have really good bike trails, bike routes. If you get out of the main grid, like downtown, there's so many places that you could ride and not be worried about traffic.
Right. Yeah,
You know?
totally.
You know,
Yeah, there's some cool little paths, and like Sacramento's pretty vast as far as it goes, and it's
we're pretty flat land.
flat. Yeah.
You know.
So there's a lot of bike paths strung throughout of Sacramento. You know where I want to ride actually is the I think it's in Roseville, the Roseville bike path.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been there in a while. I walked that bike path like 5 years ago or something.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
got
know.
some really nice paths over there too.
But that'd be cool to set up a ride and go right out there. We might get in trouble out there.
Elk Grove's got some beautiful trails too.
Yeah, their streets are awesome in Elk Grove too. They're
Yeah,
all hella smooth.
Yeah, I think what we're going to have to do is do a group ride in the town of Davis.
Davis.
You know, because that is the bike capital of the United States.
Is it really?
Yeah, you know that their Lincoln Tunnel was the ending spot from the transatlantic route from the East Coast to the West Coast on a bicycle. And it didn't stop in San Francisco. It actually stopped in Davis. They have a bicycle museum there.
No way.
Yeah. They have a bicycle museum there that you can go to, and it tells you all the history and the route that they take from Davis to San Francisco to the East Coast. It's really
Wow.
interesting.
That'd be cool to go visit.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
And they have some beautiful bike trails. You'll never see a street.
Nice.
They do. I've gone on a couple of bike rides
Well,
there.
yeah, man. Why do I feel like what bike rides do they do out there? Does
They
anybody
don't.
do them out there?
They have one bike party Davis like they do here in Sacramento, but
Oh.
it's only 5 miles.
Right.
Yeah, it's really short.
Yeah, that's
It's
not
really
even
short. But the university has bike rides, but they just don't post them. You know, and they have bike clubs, but they don't post their rides.
interesting.
Yeah, well, most of those people that are road bikes.
Yeah.
You don't see no BMXers. You don't see no custom cruisers. You don't see the vintage bikes. All road bikes.
Tons of road bikes, I bet.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Tons
Yeah,
of road bikes. That sounds fun though. Riding out there on a bunch of bike trails. That would be a different change.
Yeah,
us
and they
just to
have
be
they have a
straight
bike
trails.
map. They have a bike map.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I have one. I'll give it to you.
Oh yeah,
You can check it out.
definitely.
You might want to use it in another podcast or something. You know,
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
point out to different trails.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So what's next big thing for Uncle Ruben?
More out of town riding.
More out of town. Where's like the place that you've been wanting to hit that you haven't gone yet?
I want to go back to Las Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah,
It's coming up.
yeah, it's
December.
coming up.
Are you going to
And-
this one?
Yeah, I want to go.
Nice. We're going to.
Go. We'll all get together, caravan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we're leaving Friday, I think. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be out there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I'm doing some podcasts out there. It's gonna be a pretty full trip for me, for
Yeah.
sure.
And you're going to need a volunteer to help you with all the equipment.
Yeah. So that's the thing too. Uncle Ruben's always got me. I'm trying to find out if Gabe's going. Because if Gabe's going, that'd be really helpful.
Oh, that would be that perfect compliment.
Yeah.
That's a perfect marriage right there because you're both in the same field, doing the same thing,
Yeah.
just using a different avenue.
Yeah, I'm super grateful to have had Gabe come on the show. Big shout out to Gabe, Port City Wheeler Crew. But just for teaching me how the cameras and stuff, because I think he owns one of the same models that I have, and you know what I mean, he went through and just let me ask all the questions I needed, and like made sure I understood like what was going on, so I didn't fumble another podcast.
Yeah,
So.
he was Gabe was one of the very few guys that welcomed me into the BMX world.
Oh, nice.
You know, he thought that was so cool. You know, he had heard about me, but never really got to talking with me. And we got to talking. He's a great kid.
Oh, yeah.
Great kid.
Super genuine.
A lot of respect for a young guy like him.
Yeah.
You know, especially what he's doing with the filming. And everything in general that you guys are doing for the bike community is so positive.
Oh, yeah.
So positive.
Yeah, it's weird to think about like doing all this, and it's funny. I was just talking to my dad, and it's been a little bit since I talked to him. He lives out of town, and I told him about the podcast and stuff, and I haven't really talked to him much because I kind of kept it under wraps and didn't say anything. But I was like, man, it's I'm having a lot of fun. I got these people and editing. It takes me like 6 hours, and he was like, well, is it making money? I'm like. Not yet, Dad. It's not. Like, and it's so funny. I'm not even, like, that is not why I'm doing this. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this to make money. It's like I enjoy it. I like people. And, like, this community is, like, this subculture of people they're my people. You know what I mean? And it's no way around it. I've been through a really long journey in SAC. And I've tried to fit in with the more proper crowds and shit. And, dude, these are just my people. Like, this is where I fit in. These are the people that I like and trust. You know what I mean?
You should do it your way.
Yeah.
Because you're doing a good job.
So,
I mean, you just started, but so far, I give you more than an A+.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Because, I mean, no one's doing it. And
Right.
this is a very needed platform. You know,
I think
because
so, too.
The non-biking, non-riding people that see your podcast, they're going to go, wow, what a different aspect.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Right.
Ordinary people.
Yep.
You know, they go, well, instead of, seeing like a Perry Kramer or a Todd Lyons.
Right.
You know, because they could see that at any time, but
Sure.
on a local level, no. You know, and word of mouth is going through fast.
Oh yeah.
Because I see the likes, they're increasing.
Yep.
Because that means you have a larger audience now.
Yep. Yeah, it's rolling pretty smooth.
And now they see Uncle Ruben on here.
Oh man, it's gonna skyrocket.
Everybody's going to want to come on here.
It's gonna skyrocket. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to tell them, I gave the guy $100. They wouldn't believe me anyways.
None of that. Man. Well, I think we're getting pretty close. Yeah, actually.
Oh, nice.
We touched on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
Cool, man. Well, where can we find? Actually, it'll be plugged in the beginning of the video. But go ahead and oh my goodness, check out Uncle Ruben's Instagram page. Is what I was just trying to get out of my mouth. Go check out his Instagram
Uncle
page.
Rube Dog.
Yeah, at Uncle Rube Dog with underscores in between the words for the spaces.
Yeah.
But it'll be up in the beginning and all that too. So. Man, I can't thank you enough. I appreciate all the kind words about the show and everything. Honored to have you here, and I can't wait to see what the future brings, man.
Tickled to be here. It's been a while since I did an interview.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like 20 years.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Lucky me, man. I got you.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, thank you again, Ruben.
Oh, thank you.
I super appreciate
All right.
it. I love what you do out in the community, man. You're a living legend as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you.
Right on, man.
All right. Pay attention. Misfits right here. Best show in Sacramento.
Man, you heard it there. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Stay tuned. We got a lot of cool stuff coming. I got quite a few people lined up that you're going to want to see. So definitely,
you're not going to want to miss any of these podcasts. Super people coming up.
Yeah. Right on, Ruben.